So I guess we're not really back, but we're doing a video. So, yeah, we're just gonna do something a bit different. I know usually we kind of do all like film related stuff,
Mm.
but you've kind of got into it a bit more in the last year. I've been a fan for like coming on 30 odd years now. So yeah, we're gonna do a bit of wrestling. We have the big
Yeah.
Rumble coming this Saturday,
Yeah.
literally 2 days time from now.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're just going to basically do a little like predictions thing and just chat shit about the WWE basically.
Hell
So
yes.
Dan, what are your thoughts in general? Are you looking forward to it? I think was the last year's one your first
Yeah.
like pay-per-view
So
in
this is
general?
well, this is this is like the year anniversary of me watching WWE. So it's like
I thought it was,
excited.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think the two matches on there are fine. I just don't. I don't. I'll talk more about them when we get into them. I think they're fine. I think the Rumbles will be fun. I just don't really know what to expect because I've been watching all the old ones back, and they're good. I really like the Royal Rumble. It's a really fun event. I just have no idea what to expect this year at all because now obviously I'm more in the like Instagram spaces and stuff as well. Like I see a lot of people talking, and there's so much things flying around, and I genuinely have no idea what to believe. And if certain legends come back, I'm gonna be like, cool.
Cool.
Because I don't really know who they are. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I think there could be better matches on the card, but that's my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, the same. You never know with the Rumble. I mean, Rumble's it's always. I think it's everyone or most people's favorite pay-per-view. Like, because it's just the Rumble, isn't it? Like, it's always you never know what's gonna happen. I think the last few years have been fine. Like, I think we've been really lacking on surprises and stuff.
Jey Uso winning last year.
It's, yeah, I know. At the time, I was like, "Oh, really cool," but
Yeah.
in hindsight, it's like, "Oh, what a terrible idea." But yeah, you never know. The Rumble Triple H is kind of promising the world at the moment and saying how many surprises and how huge it's going to be. And I think the spectacle itself, being in Saudi, is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, whether the matches deliver or not, I think the men's specifically, there's other things going on that I'm not. It could be really, really good if they do it correctly.
Yeah.
I think the women's is a little more predictable, to be honest. But yeah, looking forward to it. Regardless, it's Rumble.
Yeah.
It's Rumble. It's Mania. It's the most favorite time.
It's just fun,
of the
innit?
year
It's a
for
fun
most
build-up
wrestling
now.
fans.
Yep.
So yeah, I think generally looking forward to it, but apprehensive.
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah, fair.
Never know.
I agree. What do you want to
go into some of the matches?
Yeah. So.
I think the one match really that's got okay, we'll do the one match really that we kind of know what's going to happen. So we'll go with Drew and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So we don't talk about it in general. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? Do you not really care?
I think it goes one of two ways. I think either Sammy wins it there and then,
Yeah.
or he loses and enters the Rumble and wins the Rumble.
Right. Okay. So you're doing a double prediction. Then.
Yeah, sorry, but that's just
Okay.
that is one of my big ones for this. I think this is how it works because obviously they love him, they love Sami Zayn, obviously, and I just feel like something good happens to him here. Do you know what I mean? Like I personally didn't want him to win that Fatal 4-Way, but it was painfully obvious he was going to.
Yeah.
And then I just think he comes out on top somehow in this event.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were going to make a prediction, I want a name now for this match. Who are you saying?
For this match,
For this match specifically, I want a one name for this match.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'll say Drew. If I'm like
Okay.
genuinely thinking about it, I think Drew keeps the title here.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree. I don't think Drew's losing it. I mean, we'll get into the Rumble later. I think Sammy's had his time where he should have won the title. I think he always he definitely deserves a title, but right now he is so cold. Like
I find him
just
so
don't-
boring,
I don't
unfortunately.
see. He is very boring. I think he was far more interesting when they were doing the whole bloodline thing, and I think
Yeah.
realistically he probably should have been the guy to take it off Roman instead of Cody.
Yeah.
Just for like the story and how it's kind of playing out. Whereas now he hasn't really done a lot. He lost the US title. He's just kind of been
Just there.
knocking about, which
Yeah.
is kind of the same for a lot of wrestlers at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
don't really know what's been going on for the end of last year. It was really like just turning the wheels. Like nothing was going on. It was like the same feuds, the same matches, and really felt like they were holding back, waiting for the Rumble to make sure people were injured. So I think
I
there were a
agree.
lot of big plans coming. But for me, it does not involve Sammy at all.
Mm.
So I don't think he's going to do it. I think Drew's literally just won a title. I think he holds it till at least Mania.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is really obvious. I think this is going to be quite a straightforward defense for Drew, in my opinion.
Yeah. I hope so. Because
Yeah.
I love Drew with the title. I want him to keep it for as long as he can. So yeah, I hope so.
Should be a good match, though.
Yeah.
So we've gone to AJ and Gunther. This is a very interesting match. I've gone back and forth a lot on this one, but yeah,
Okay.
what are you thinking?
Again, I generally have no idea. I think there's a high chance AJ loses and does have to retire because Raw was very weird. It was very much like this is him going out and like going up against CM Punk for the title. It's kind of wild. So it wouldn't surprise me, but something tells me there's an interference somewhere or something happens, or he cheat like Gunther did where he cheated the tap out. Something like that happens and he somehow wins. But if I'm gonna say it, I think he loses.
Do you think Gunther wins this match?
I think
And
Gunther
AJ
wins.
retires?
Yeah.
I was definitely in that mindset. I think going into this, it felt weird. There was a lot of things off about it, and the more it's gone, the more I'm thinking, oh god, it might actually be it. It's very poetic. It's been literally 10 years. He debuted at the Rumble, for him to retire at the Rumble. It kind of makes sense. I was a bit like underwhelmed because the whole Gunther thing. I don't think he needs this now.
No.
Like so close to John Cena. I don't mind the whole like he needs to retire people. I think it's a little boring now. Like I think Gunther's got enough heat now that he doesn't really need it. He doesn't need to retire with the people now because he is like the biggest heel in the company.
Yeah.
I personally, I think they've made it way too obvious. I think AJ's winning this match.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't think there's going to be interference. I think he will just beat Gunther.
Right.
I think he'll find a way, whether it's like a weird like count out or something, possibly. I think he might do something similar to what Gunther did, maybe like a fake tap and then roll him up, or there might be something. I mean, maybe it's my heart over my head speaking, but I think it's been so heavily signposted that like this is the end, and I just think no, I can't see it. I think it's come too quickly for me. I think it seemed to have just come from the blue, where it's like AJ's been doing nothing. All of a sudden, it's like he's retiring and he's gone. It would just be a bit of a okay, I guess. But I think too heavily signposted for me, so I'm going to say AJ wins.
I agree with you, but then and I know Cena had his whole year of his retirement tour, I get it. But I felt the same with that, where it was like, if Gunther makes John Cena tap, that's way too obvious. But then it happened. And I was like, oh yeah, fair. So I just don't know. I don't know how this one goes. I think it's going to be a great match. I think it's going to be a really good one. But... it'll be very weird if he just retires, and because like the whole AJ retiring thing only came out like as John Cena went, really. And then
for me personally, I think he makes it to Mania. I think Mania will be the time that AJ retires. For me, that's what I would do personally. I think it just makes more sense.
And that's what I'd want. Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm saying AJ. I'm saying AJ to win this one.
Okay, interesting.
So let's move on to the more predictable of the Rumbles. I'd say the women's.
Right.
Women's Royal Rumble. I think there are two very obvious standouts in this one.
You start then, because I'm still a little torn on this one.
Okay, so I'll tell you the two who I think, and then I'll tell you who I think is going to win out of the two. For me, the two women that the favourites are Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. I think they're the two really obvious feuds going into Mania. They're the two really obvious title challengers going into Mania.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. For me, I'm going to go for Liv, because she's come close so many times. She's just come back. She's over as fuck. Bianca's already won it, so I mean, you could do a return and win again. But I think there's a more interesting story to tell with Bianca working her way up to that title. Whereas I think with Liv, her winning the Rumble and just basically going around being a dick for the next 2 months and doing a whole, like, laughing thing. And I think there's a lot of story to tell with the Judgment Day. For me, I think it's got to be Liv Morgan. I think she kind of deserves it. She's been second like 2 or 3 times as well. So I think it's time now. I think it's Liv's time to win.
Cool. And before I go into mine, do you want to talk about who unless those are the people you actually like want to win, is there anyone else you'd want to see take it, or should we just do who we think first?
I mean, yes, the obvious choice for me would be Chelsea Green. I think she
Oh,
deserves it, and I think I haven't properly watched Unreal because I think for me it's a load of bollocks. Like
yeah.
I think for the whole sort of thing of for non-wrestling fans, it's really cool. But
My
I
mum
think
has
for
been watching
wrestling
it. My mum's
fans, and
been
it's
sending me
all
clips about it and stuff. Like, yeah, people who don't watch it, they like it.
yeah, it's like scripted though. Do you know what I mean? Like it's very obvious that the things that are happening, the things they're saying, are not really what's going on. Like it's really heavily edited for a TV show. And I think there was a part in that where I happened to catch Chelsea's episode, and like basically on the backstage guys was like, Chelsea's a solid hand. She's never going to be the Tiffany Strattons, the EOS guys, but Chelsea's Chelsea.
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, nah, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like, if that's
I love
genuinely what you
Chelsea.
think, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So for me, it should be Chelsea Green. I think like she is the most popular act there, and she generally does deserve it. She's not going to, unfortunately, because I do think sometimes when they say those sort of things, that is legit feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is the one for me because I think everybody else has kind of had their time. Io's had titles. I mean, Io and Rhea are the obvious two to say
Yeah.
I'd love for those to win, but Rhea's won the Rumble. Io's had her titles and stuff. I think for someone who could, like a new star to come up, for me it'd be Chelsea Green. Other than that, not really.
Okay.
I think everyone else who has already had their big title runs and stuff. So yeah, for me it'd be Chelsea Green. But I think the two obvious ones are the two obvious ones.
Okay. I actually feel a little bit different. I think Liv Morgan, I'm in a complete agreement with that. I think she wins. I 100% think that. But I also think returning Tiffany Stratton has a chance if she returns, because obviously she's got a story with Jade, and I think that is a possibility personally. But for me, I think it's either Liv or Tiff. Yeah, I know. I definitely think Bianca comes back 100%. I think she's a return, but for me, I'd say Liv is the obvious, and then Tiff just behind it.
Yeah, no, I can see it. I can definitely see it. I think there's a high possibility of them being a final 3 or 4,
100%.
for sure. Do you have any like surprises? So we'll go through like a few surprises and stuff. Is there anybody in your mind that you could think, oh, like there's going to be a big return or anything like that?
Before I get into that, I just want to say the one person I think I'd like to see win the Women's Rumble is Raquel Rodriguez. Give her the title shot against Steph in Mania. That would be fucking sick.
I think like at the end we'll just do like a quick little like who we think is going to be feuding come Mania. So we'll do like just the main titles and stuff.
Yeah.
But I will explain why I didn't choose Raquel then.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think Raquel does deserve it, but
100%.
you know, I think there's another way for her to have it.
Okay, yeah, cool. Surprises wise, I'll be honest, with the women, I have no idea. Because I watched back the old Rumbles, and it's a lot of, like, legends come back.
Yeah.
And I genuinely have no idea who most of them are, unfortunately, so that's my bad.
I think it's a little different with the women. I think because it's only really been the last, like, 10 years or so since Charlotte, well, it's the 4 horsewomen, since Charlotte, Becky, Sasha and Bayley came through. That's when like women's wrestling really kicked off. A lot of the others, there's such like a big gap where they're either still there. You got like Natalia, who was still kind of there, or they've ended up like retiring and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think the obvious one's gonna be Trish. I think she's 100% going to be back, and I think she's going to be doing a program of some sort.
Yeah.
And they always end up bringing like a random one back, like, you know, I mean, they would make no sense to you, but someone like a Jacqueline or an Ivory usually ends up coming back. Someone from the 90s.
Yeah.
Michelle McCool almost always turns up. Who's Undertaker's wife? Like she's one who just seems to turn up at almost every Rumble and then like destroys everyone. Anyway, she's got like the record. It's really weird. They just bring her out to the Rumble, she dismantles everyone, disappears till next year.
Yes, yeah.
So she could, I mean, maybe her old tag partner Layla. I think there's a few. I think the men are more obvious for like 100%. Big returns and legends coming in than they are for the women. I'm not really sure. Who, I mean, obviously Tiffy coming back. AJ Lee is another one who.
100%.
She's to say she's coming back is not really coming back because they're both kind of they're there. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to say Naomi. Obviously not because she's having a child or had a child.
Yeah, or something's happened.
What's going on with
that?
Same. But yeah, I think for me, I think the women's is going to be a bit more straightforward. We may get Alita, we may get Trish, we may get like some of the big legends, but I think generally it's going to be a bit more straightforward than the men's.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I said, I don't know the legends of back in the day with the women, unfortunately. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. And I think I think it'd be wild if we were totally wrong on like top 4, because I think who we mentioned are pretty much a lock for the last ones.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and then up to the big one then, I guess, the men's rumble. I have at least 5 people.
Yeah, I've got a
this
few
match.
as well. Yeah. Okay, who's the number one obvious for you though?
All right. Okay, I think the number. I think there are 2. Is it 2? 2 like number one obvious. I think the first one's Roman.
100%. 100%.
And I think it was planned for Roman to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it still is,
Right.
but I think that definitely was what they were going to do. And then I think it's Cody's the other one.
100%. 100%.
I think they're the 2 like really obvious shouts.
I think Cody enters at 1 and lasts all the way to the end.
Okay. So are you saying that you think Cody's actually going to win?
No, that is not my prediction, but that's like one of the things that it wouldn't surprise me. I'm confident it's Roman Reigns. Like, if they've changed the story behind the scenes, fair enough. But I just feel like he keeps coming and going, and then they've just gone, oh, Roman's back at the Rumble. It wasn't even a promo. It was just like, Roman's back.
Yeah.
That it just screams he's winning and he's doing a big event at Mania for me.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I think it does feel very obvious.
Yeah.
And I think you definitely plans have changed, and I could see where they would move Roman to. But I don't think they have. I don't think Triple H is going to do it at all with him.
Right.
I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but I think like initially that was the plan. I think because of the whole Drew situation, it's thrown that completely off. So I think you could move him to the other side.
Yeah.
And go for like a Punk maybe. That doesn't really excite me.
No, not me. They have nothing really going, so
no,
it wouldn't really.
I think the other shouts are Jacob Fatu.
100%.
I think. Sorry, I completely lied. The obvious shout for me is Bron Breakker.
Yes, yeah, I
think
do
he is destined to win that Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this week's Raw has gone, oh no, you're 100% not winning the Rumble. I think now the fact Division are in it and they've all sat there and gone, we're going to help you win, Bron. I'm like, you're 100% not winning. He's going to go very far. He might even be second or third. I think top 4. And I think somebody's going to help get rid of him.
Okay.
But I think Bron. I would love Bron to win. I would love Fatu to win. I think there's 2 like star-making performances you could have there.
Yeah.
I definitely think Roman is the obvious shout, and Cody. Yeah. I think they're all going to be involved in big matches at Mania.
Yeah.
I'm going Rogue.
Okay.
So I think, and it's like complete recency and complete bias, and I'm going to go Rogue and say the Finn Balor is going to win the
Right, okay, cool. Because I had an opinion about this as well, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously Adam Pearce has said it's full. They've got all 30 names locked. No Finn Balor, right? Confirmed. No Finn Balor. I think someone comes out and enters, and he like attacks them and then enters the Rumble instead, maybe, and then wins it. Which I'd be like, oh my god, love it, because he is. I fucking love Finn Balor, or he just somehow, I don't even know how else he'd get out there. But I think he's going to like interfere with someone, attack them, and like take their place. I think that's kind of the only way Finn Balor gets in.
Yeah, I think he's 100% in it.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time I've ever heard this story where they're going, oh, there is literally no one, there's no space to Rumble. It has to be. You can't go in there. Obviously, there was the injury to Ray, which people are not sure is an injury.
Yeah, because I was going to bring that up too, because obviously he's a confirmed name, but it does look like he's been injured again.
Yeah. And people are saying like he's not as bad as they think, but they're not 100% sure. Because originally I thought Dom's music's hit, he comes out, Finn comes out, beats him up, takes his place.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking maybe it takes Ray's place instead.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of keep that story going for a little longer, because obviously Dom hates his dad, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think you've been talking about pushing Finn Balor for the last like 2 or 3 years now, and I think finally it's time. It's time.
And that match versus Punk like proved it.
Yeah.
Like he was so good.
It. He deserves it more than like the likes of Roman and stuff. He does. As much as like Braun and Jacob would be lovely to have world titles, they've got so much future. Like they've got years and years. You know, Finn's like touching 40 now, which unfortunately for WWE is like prime years. It's prime world title years for some reason now. You've got to hit 40 and then you start winning world titles. But yeah, he's not getting younger. His first world title, he literally won it and had to vacate instantly. He's never got back there. And I think he just deserves it. I think a Rumble win as well. People are going to get behind him. I love the fact that he's just going, fuck this to everyone, and just taking things into his own hands. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go that they're gonna go real rogue and go completely, and it is 100% my heart. Yeah. Yeah. I know for a fact that I'm almost definitely.
I'd love it though.
But yeah, I'm gonna go for Finn Balor. So you sticking with?
I'm gonna stick with Roman just because I feel like it's painfully obvious. Yeah. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But there is one other person that is possibly injured that Finn could take his spot, and that's Javon Evans.
Oh yeah,
because he got injured, and we don't. We don't know what's going on with him. So
he
could take his spot.
Are you changing your mind on Sammy as well? Because you did mention Sammy earlier.
Yeah, I think there's a chance he comes out in the Rumble and does well, but I'm still sticking with Roman as my winner. Okay. But it wouldn't surprise me if Sammy joins the Rumble and then just does some mad shit, you know.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of similar on a lot of them, but I'm not surprised. So, going into Mania then, I guess.
Wait, hang on, are we doing like what we'd want to see? In the men's. Yeah. I've got quite a few with what I want with this.
I mean, Finn is what I want. I think Finn, Braun, or Jacob are the 3 that I want.
Yeah.
But if I had to like pick one, it is Finn Balor. That's what I want. I think, as I said, I think he deserves it, and I think there's only one person it should be.
Yeah.
That's Finn Balor.
Yeah, fair, solid point. I would actually love to see Braun win it. Like that would be I'd be like sick. But what I want to see with like surprise appearances and stuff like this and people coming back, I want Chad Gable back, like El Grande Americano back,
right,
and the other El Grande as well, and they both come out. I would love it if they were like 1 and 2. Okay. That would fucking kill me off. Do you know what I mean? That would be great. Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of talk of Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I think that's like 100% confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, it's been non-stop.
There's no doubt in my mind that Jericho's going to be there.
Yeah.
I think there's a few outside shouts. I think Powerhouse Hobbs, who's recently signed, is a high possibility that they might just chuck him straight in the Rumble. I think he's going into Royce Keys or something. Shit now. But yeah, I think he's a high possibility. They might just move him straight up. I got a feeling he'll end up in NXT because NXT's a bit weak. But there's a high possibility he comes straight in. There's another guy, Evil, who just signed New Japan, who's a possibility that they put him straight in. I think he's more likely than Hobbs, possibly. But yeah, like big return wise, I don't know because a lot of guys are retiring now. I mean, Lesnar's confirmed, so we all know Lesnar's back in it. I think Gable coming back is almost definite. I think Dom even because Dom's been away.
Dom's definitely back, 100%.
I think he's back.
LA Knight is 100% coming. LA Knight, I'd say, is 100% there.
Knight's back. Joe Hendry's obviously going to be in there.
Yeah.
I think there's a few that are going to be there or thereabouts, but I don't know. I don't know who they're going to bring back, like, big star-wise.
Yeah.
But I can think that it's like, contract's up and, like, this seems like it's 100% going to be the way they go. There might be, like, an old legend and they want a few. But I don't know. I don't know, like, the big surprises and stuff. I think Jericho is what they're banking on, basically.
Do you think we'll get anything stupid again? Like, we had Speed last year. Do you think there'll be anything like that?
Possibly. Yeah. There's a high possibility. I couldn't tell you who.
Well, there's a certain someone working in Saudi Arabia at the same time who is a very big draw, which wouldn't surprise me if he has an appearance somewhere, and that's Mr. Beast.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I think he's doing like an amusement park or something in Saudi Arabia at the same time.
I don't want to see that. No one wants to see Mr. Beast.
No, I agree, but would not surprise me if he's there somewhere.
Are we surprised if Bad Bunny comes back?
Yeah, mate, so good though. He's unreal.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Bad Bunny comes back. He might be like the big surprise.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they bring back, I can never remember his name, he's a big basketball player who's kind of done a little bit here and there.
Oh, is he always on like Raw and that? He's Halliburton, is it? Halliburton or whatever his name is somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he could be. I think they might have like one or two of those sort of guys coming in. I mean, there's always going to be that one where you're going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, where is this come from? You know for a fact there'll be like a mega left field shout in there somewhere where you'll just be baffled by it.
100%.
Yeah, I think Jericho is what they're banking on.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's like, Yeah. I don't know him. I know him, but I don't know him as a wrestler, so I don't have any idea. But
I think the only ones the Hardys then. I think the Hardys could make their...
Yes.
Jeff especially, Matt maybe.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
It's a high possibility for coming back as
well. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it though. I think it should be good.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, we'll just do a quick one for Mania then. Just go for like the main titles basically.
Yeah.
So if you say, who do we think will be go for the world title, Stephanie Vicur? Or do you think it will be Stephanie Vicur come? What match do you think that's going to be come Mania?
Yeah, I think... I have not really thought of it, I'll be honest. I've just thought of like the Rumble going forward. But
well, I got a few ideas. So I think, because obviously I'm predicting Liv's going to win.
Yeah.
I think come Mania, Stephanie Vicur is not going to be the world champion.
Oh, okay.
I think Raquel's taking it off her
100%.
Sooner rather than later. I genuinely think Stephanie's actually banged up. Like, I know they're kind of going on about this ankle thing, but I do think she is banged up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a matter of time. Maybe it's going to be a Raw, maybe it'll be a Elimination Chamber, but I think Raquel's taking that title off her.
Yeah.
And then I think there's either going to be Raquel and Liv, or there could be a triple threat of Raquel, Roxanne, Liv. I think the Judgment Day is done by Mania.
That would be great.
I think it's done by Mania.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're all going to separate, and I think the world title is going to take over, and they're basically just going to...
That's a very good prediction.
For the women, I think it's Bianca and Jade Cargill. I can't see anything other than that, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
I think Tiffy is an outside shout for it, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in seeing that match again, to be honest with you. We've seen it like 4 or 5 times already.
I'm not interested either, but I just feel like it's a high possibility for me.
Yeah, possibly. I can see Tiffy ended up with like against a Trish Stratus or something, like more of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just don't see it happening with Tiffy. I think it'd be a far better match as well with Bianca
100%.
and Cargill, and the story's kind of set there. So yeah, I think that's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah.
Men's side, I think the Drew. I think it's very obvious. It's going to be Drew, Cody, and Jacob Fatu.
100%. That's confirmed. There's no way that's not happening. Yeah.
I think that's like the one obvious match that is going to happen.
100%.
I think the men's is a lot more open. I think the obvious shout is Punk and Roman Reigns.
Okay. Yeah.
But I've gone a bit rogue again. What I'm doing is triple threat heavy for some reason.
Okay.
So I want to see Punk, Finn Balor, and AJ Styles.
Oh, that would be good.
So I think if basically the story for me going into it is Punk finds a way to defend, gets to Mania, because he seems to be finding ways at the moment.
He does, yeah.
Finn wins the Rumble, AJ survives this, hit Mania,
Amazing.
and then AJ goes, I want the title or I'm done.
Because he did say it the other day, didn't he? He was like, if I win against Gunther, I'm going for the title.
Yeah. So I think for me, if it's AJ basically saying, I want one more shot at that title, if I don't win it, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got Finn then, who's like, well, I won the Rumble, so I'm going for the title too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and I think there's a lot of history with Finn and AJ. I personally said that I wanted Finn to retire AJ because of the history and stuff they've had. So yeah, I think a triple threat there, and for me it'd be Finn winning, and then AJ signing out there and like leaving main event in WrestleMania.
That'd be class.
Pretty cool way to go.
Class to be fair.
So I think originally I wanted to be Braun.
Yeah.
It's going to be Braun and Seth Rollins, isn't it?
So I was gonna say, are we thinking Seth comes back in the Rumble?
Yeah, I don't think he's back though.
No,
I think he'll come out because I don't know how fit he is.
Yeah, because he did in an interview the other day. He did say, "I'm not there." Like we all know what Seth says, but he was like, "I ain't there." So I'm like, all right.
The thing is with those, you don't need him to be there. Like, there's two ways you can go about it. Basically, I think he either comes in, stomps him, comes out, and then or drags him off. He comes in and physically gets involved and pulls him out in a way, in some way when he's down to like the final 3 or 4. Or I think they can do the whole mask thing again. So how the same way as did with Theory,
Austin Theory,
someone comes out, takes out Braun. They're all there, like theory. If Seth's not medically cleared, you can go with the whole like it was theory.
Yeah, because do you think Theory and Seth have something together?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. There's a possibility. I think they've kind of like shit on Theory instantly.
Yes, I agree.
He's gone to the other guy. I think the Vision like struggled since adding the other two. I think when it was Braun and Bronson, it worked really well.
Yeah.
I think Logan's taken him down a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As funny as he is, like it's become more of like they've gone from the sort of destroyers.
They're almost like jokers
now. Like, "Oi, banter."
Yeah.
I think like the fact that Theory's just kind of like been taking losses and stuff. I think they've kind of shitting him quickly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess so. I think I'd rather see Seth on his own now.
Yeah.
And then I think I would rather them just kind of beat the shit out of Logan and get rid of him, and then those three kind of just go on a tear.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm not really sure, as I said. There's something you could do there where it's a mass figure, they're blaming Theory, and then eventually it's revealed that it's Seth once he's medically cleared.
Yeah.
But I think generally that is going to be the match,
Yeah, 100%. I agree with all those, to be fair. Like, there's some good shouts in there.
Yeah, and I think the one big guy in the match is Obafemi.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see this guy in the Rumble. I'm so excited.
I think he's going to tear through it, and I think leading into Mania then is probably going to be him and Lesnar.
Yeah, because in the Rumble they're definitely going to have some like massive masculine moment, aren't they? So
it's not really what I want. I want Obafemi to retire Lesnar or like SummerSlam or something, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. This is the kind of fun of the Rumble is the unpredictability of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Coming out of Rumble, 90% of the time you're going, okay, I see where Mania's going, but you know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
No, it's always fun to just like talk about it though, and I'd love doing this stuff. So, 100%.
Yeah. So yeah. Something a bit different. We may be back sometime. Who the fuck knows? I mean, I guess we might do a review, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy if we can. If we've got the time.
If we can come round to it, we might do like just a little Mania run.
Yeah.
And sort of see how it goes. If you liked it, I guess.
Sorry for anyone who likes films and doesn't like wrestling.
Yeah, fuck you, I don't care. So if you liked it, let us know.
Yeah.
If you want like a bit more like wrestling content, like I fucking love wrestling, so I'm happy to do more.
If our predictions are mega wrong, just tell us, because we probably are well off.
Us, it's fine. Yeah, just let us know if you want more or not.
100%.
We might be back in the year sometime. Who the fuck knows, eh?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, cheers. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that shit. See you soon.
Thank you.